93.9 The Beat, Hawaii's #1 hit music station. It's the Sam and Ryan Show. It's a motivational Monday, getting the week started. And Hawaiian Ryan wanted to invite one of our good friends in the studio. She was actually in the newspaper yesterday.
Oh my God, I'm famous.
You're totally famous.
I was so happy to see that. If you guys follow me, no, of course you don't. You don't even know who I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, our good friend Christa's in the house. Christa, everybody.
Hello. Woo! Oh, thank you guys. Hey. Well, I mean, I'm alive, I guess, is the first thing.
Come on, that's huge. That is huge to be alive. Come on.
Yeah, last year at this time I was diagnosed with breast cancer at stage 4, which is usually pretty serious.
Yeah, to say the least, yeah.
Yeah, came back. I just, went through about 4 months of just really, really intense integrative treatments, and after 4 months they couldn't find any signs of the disease. 6 months later, still no signs in the scans. It was really, really miraculous, but also I worked really hard to do it, and I shared exactly what I did because people want to know, how did you do that? So you can go to YouTube and you can look up Snapchat cancer. You can see exactly how I did it. But then in May this year, it came back, and it came back pretty hardcore. It's all over my brain and my lungs and my liver. So I had to start again. But I'm still here. So I mean, that part of the story is good. I'm feeling really healthy and strong. I don't know what else to say about it. That story's pretty amazing.
Well, it's amazing. Well, for a little bit more about Christa. I've known her for a long time. You remember I used to live in Kaimaki.
Yeah.
We used to paint and graffiti all over the walls.
That was so fun. I love it.
So I met Christa there, and she was the first person who even told me what a blog was.
Oh, yeah.
I just remember this. She's like, I'm like, what's a blog? She wrote it on my wall. Christa Super CW at GeoCities. Whatever it was, and so she was always someone who was one step ahead of the curve when it came to social media. Mm-hmm. So the fact that it's her now using Snapchat to tell her beating cancer story.
Snapchat username is Super CW. Go look now before it's gone. It's already gone. Oh my gosh, you're gonna miss Hawaiian Ryan.
And she's always the one telling me. She told me Snapchat was gonna be big before it got big. So I'm always calling her what's gonna be the latest and newest, right? Yeah. So it's she used to do the Honolulu Nightlife Diaries, right?
I taught Flash how to text. Remember T9 when you had to push the buttons? I showed him that.
She's the one who brought back the pool parties, the Bacardi pool parties, and she made them huge.
Yeah.
She brought Powwow Hawaii, all the artists. So this is one of the Hawaii's. I would say, and this is a quote about her. She's one of the Hawaii's most important people for our nightlife.
Oh my gosh.
That was a quote. I read that.
Who wrote that? I don't know.
I forget. Them. But she's huge for Hawaii. So a lot of people supporting her, and her story is going viral because she's just always been there, giving to us.
So, Christa, your favorite social media app, is it Snapchat, Instagram?
Right now, yeah, I'm only really using Snapchat. I feel like it's the realness. It's kind of, Instagram and Facebook is a little conservative for me. I don't know why, just there's so many people on it, and it's work colleagues and family and friends.
Right.
Snapchat's a little bit more you gotta really be into
real.
it. You can be a little bit more real. I feel like each social media is for its own thing. Twitter is specifically for quips, but I notice a lot of people who don't use Twitter, they use Facebook like Twitter, which is kind of annoying. They make 700 posts a day on their Facebook. I'm like, no. Facebook's for bigger posts, albums, maybe one, you know what I mean? But
no, that's funny. You're really good at separating what's for what.
Yeah. I have no idea.
So my favorite, I feel like my favorite for comms would be text. That's my favorite social media.
Right. No, totally.
It's crazy, Chris's story. You're so positive. Such a happy, positive person. How do you stay this positive with all the things you're going through? What's your secret?
I've always, I think, kind of been that way, kind of just look to the bright side, and I don't really see why there should be any other option, Why not,
Right.
So, do I want to be all down in the dumps, or do I want to be, drawing all the negative, or do I want to be happy? I'm enjoying my life, so that's that.
No, I mean, that's Snap YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
You can go to YouTube and watch a Snap story, and she does it all by Snap. She's taking her pills. You can see her losing the hair, and she's the whole time, you're so positive, and it's just seriously, it's inspiring. It's to watch it, you get uplifted. We're on Facebook Live right now, and Chantel said she's currently battling ovarian and thyroid cancer. She wishes you the best, sister.
Email me, Chantel, cw@supercw.com if you need anything, okay? And you have strength to do this. You have more power. Anybody who's listening to this or watching this, you have so much power inside you, and you got to tap into that. Just trust me, because I didn't know it either, and I learned it last year. and I've been putting it in action, and it's becoming more and more powerful. And I don't want to sound like a witch or like some kind of weird culty person, but you have a lot of strength inside you. So if anybody's struggling with anything right now, just please remember that. There's 5 specific things that I learned, and if you go to snapchatcancer.com and you'll see my TEDx Honolulu, there's 5 things that I touch on that I learned, and one of the biggest lessons was that you have more power inside you than you think. There's some other things too. I don't remember what they are.
Chris, so you get the stage 4 diagnosis. So you woke up one morning. How are you feeling? Take me through the steps that you went to the doctor and.
Ew, we really have to talk about that? No, we can. So,
for women out there, like you felt a certain way, you woke up.
Yeah. Okay, so ladies, it's weird because you just remember that you do not need to have any family history or any kind of illness whatsoever. I mean, it really, for me, I've been very healthy, and it came out of nowhere. So just note it, like for me, I noticed that my left nipple like wouldn't pop out or become erect. And I was just like, oh, that sucks. Like I thought it was just part of like getting old, and I was like kind of bummed out. I didn't have like a boyfriend, or it's not like I was like feeling myself up, but after a while, like I noticed that my nipple wasn't popping out. I was like, oh, that sucks. It was like drawn in, and then like a month later was when I noticed that it was swollen, my left breast. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I felt it, and like the whole thing was hard, and like by then it was just way too late.
Wow. So the first thing you knew, it was already stage 4.
Yeah,
like,
by the time I went
actually,
to the scans, it was had already spread. So just like remember that, like if something's different or weird in your breast, like it's not like you probably won't feel any lumps or anything, but other stuff too. Like it might look like a orange or like get a little dark in certain areas. Right. Just like pay attention, I think.
Yeah.
And then even if you feel low, just tell your doctor, just in case. Better safe than sorry.
But I mean, it's not like I was going to the doctor regularly, Why would you even do that really? But like they're trying to say, don't even get mammograms till you're way older. Anyway, so I was 39, when this happened, and I guess we're recommended not to even start mammograms till 45 now.
Yeah, wow.
So I definitely would have been dead.
Krista, what do you think about Ryan's nipple right there?
Yeah, I mean, she's an expert, so I want you to just, give me your professional.
Hey, ladies, if you got any questions for Krista, man, what an amazing story. She is in the Beach Studios right now. 296-9390. You got any questions? We're hanging out with Super C-Dub.
Nice. Oh, so good. So good.
You're on Facebook Live?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm going to be famous.
You are famous.
I'm going to be famous. That's such a huge deal. I can't stop thinking about how many people would see that.
And it was talking about your documentary that's coming out. So what is that called?
It's so funny. You guys keep saying the documentary that's coming out. It's the documentary that's in production, which is completely different. We're working on it. We started shooting in October of last year.
Okay.
The first day of me, my last day of chemo was the first day we started shooting. So if you go to that, you can see the there's just like some loops of some of the clips right now. I think I'll probably be shooting for at least another year. You know how but as soon as I beat it so fast, or not, I keep saying beat it, but what I mean is as soon as I was able to have clear scans, I was just like, I need to share this.
Yeah,
so I wrote the paper first. Because I was like, I should write a book. I was like, no, books takes forever. There's so many books. Nobody's going to read a book. So I wrote it just as a Google Doc. And I've shared it so much. Like thousands and thousands of people have seen it already.
Right, you did a TED Talk as well, right?
Yeah, the TED Talk helped too, just to get the story out further.
Yeah.
But I was just more concerned with people knowing exactly what I did, because if they're sick, if they're diagnosed, and so they know what to do, because you really have no idea what to do. And I feel like everything that I learned, it just kind of came to me almost like a gift. Because it just fell in my lap, I would have never known about high dose vitamin C IV treatment. Who knows that? Do you know that?
No, I don't know.
Do you know what that is?
I was watching your snaps. I'm like, dude, Krista is now evolving to eat better and better. I'm like, how do you do that and not just want a burger after?
That's
so
the
must
thing,
be tough,
right? Things came out of the woodwork for me.
You just have to.
And I was I feel really lucky. So I was like, I have to share this. Yeah. I'm a writer. I know how to communicate. I know how to share and tell stories. That's my thing. So I just used what I was blessed with, and I've just been blabbing as many people as I can.
And it's working, and everybody's sharing the stories, and it's going everywhere. I mean, Krista.
Yeah, and that's why I'm doing this film. A book is a film, it's, you know, and I'm a very visual, creative person anyway, and I love music, and I just love, you know, being able to be creative with how I get a message out, and using really great music, my story, and really great, and plus it's Hawaii. I mean, it's so beautiful here. So you can see here, I'll show you, you know, just a little bit of like some of the clips we've already got. But yeah, when you say when's the film coming out, I don't know yet. I mean, it's coming out. Yeah, we're working on it now, and it's gonna be. I'm really, really excited. I haven't had this much motivation and this much, like, since Powwow. Actually, like, I haven't had this much.
If you don't know what Powwow is,
flowing.
Google Powwow Hawaii right now. And Christa is the person who made this possible in Hawaii, and it is just huge. All these graffiti artists who've been doing the buildings in Kaka'ako.
Every time I drive through that area, I still am like, it's just, I can't even believe like that seed we planted.
Right. What are they saying on Facebook Live? A lot of support on Facebook Live.
Yeah, Chantel's talking about. She just wrote on Facebook Live. I chose to share my journey via social media as well.
Oh, what's your website, Chantel? Can you put it down? I want to see it too.
Yeah, it's at Chantilly Smiles.
At Chantilly Smiles, I love it.
Yeah.
So cute. I'm gonna check you out.
But she says she did it not to, you know, have people feel sorry for her, but to just bring awareness, being positive and stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There you are. Yep.
So this is just like, yeah, if you want to show that too, this is just like clips of
Nice.
the doc, like the film, you know, like stuff that we've shot.
Yeah, we'll put
already.
this up on our Facebook too.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's just like,
that's
it's
cool.
like no sound or anything.
Man, Krista's in the house. Sure. Krista, what's the number one thing for the ladies out there if you're facing a challenge?
Oh yeah.
Off air, you're talking about you learned 5 things.
Oh, the 5, yeah. So I put together, you know, for TEDx, I put together this talk that I wound up not even being able to give, which was actually better because I probably would have totally blown it. Like,
I totally
public
almost
speaker.
remember. I totally almost stood in for you, and you're like, right, no, right, you don't need.
Oh my gosh!
But last
Yeah,
minute,
you know, because I'm trying to get better at public speaking because I really do want to like travel around and talk to women and share my story. But the talk was going to be just these 5 biggest lessons, and I wound up only just briefly touching on them and showing like something completely different. So please go to snapchatcancer.com and look at the TED Talk. It's a video, and it's a lot more fun to look at than me talking. But anyway, the 5 biggest lessons that I learned. Number 1 is to love yourself. And I know it sounds so simple, and it's like it took me 40 years to learn that. And I don't know what to say.
Yourself.
Like some people, the thing is, a lot of people are raised by 2 parents full of love, and that's fine, and they're great. But guess what? There's a lot of people who are not. And there's a lot of baby mama situations. There's a lot of parents who split up. Whatever happens, you know, it causes these children to be raised not really knowing how to love. And I think that really can affect our life. And according to the Hawaiian spiritual healer that I saw, that is actually why I did get breast cancer. And that's why it was in my left breast over my heart. And that is why, you know, he saw that it was black. And I needed to work on that. And, you know, when I had the first occurrence, I was doing all the, you know, like these like naturopathic remedies. I did a little bit of chemo, I did all that stuff, but I didn't work on my spiritual and my mind-body connection and this issue that I had with my heart. When I had the recurrence, I saw this guy, and he told me this, and he nailed it. He said, something happened between you and a man and a woman, like when you were 3 years old. I was like, whoa, that's weird. And I was like, oh wait, my mom caught my dad cheating on her when I was 3. I mean, I don't remember it, but I know that.
Wow.
So
holy cow, he nailed it!
So you're attributing a lot of this to your physical state. Like
Well, you
things
know,
that happen emotionally affect our physiological state and stuff.
I mean, I don't know what to say except yeah, totally. But he knew that, and I was just like, wow. So I've been working on it, and I'm still alive. I feel really good. I went to New Zealand, there's a lot of love there. There's a lot of really good energy, and it's like specifically like a lot of love, heart chakra stuff. So that, I mean, I feel great.
Yes.
Look at me.
Wow,
Look
yes.
at me.
She's alive.
She's alive.
Yeah, so, but for women, that was the first thing, love yourself. Number 2 is just help each other. Number 3 was you have a lot more power inside you than you think, and you just do. And you can channel it. The way to just tap into that is just stop thinking. And nobody's gonna be able to just not think, but just take a really deep breath in and breathe out. Just do that once. Just try to just do that once. If you can do it once, try to do it 3 times. For me, it's hard, it's hard to get a ritual going, a habit, but if you just, when you wake up every morning, just take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out, and do that 3 times. And then maybe like after like a couple months, you can like meditate for 20 minutes. But don't even try that. Just do the first breath and maybe try 3. What else?
We can send them to the website. We can.
Okay, yeah.
That was a good sample. That was a good sample.
Good little sample there. Well,
Yeah.
Christa's story is amazing. Make sure you check out SnapchatCancer.com.
Yeah, motivate your Monday, guys.
And,
We're alive.
Ladies, hit her up online. You want to give her your your email?
Yeah, cw@supercw.com. You guys can send me whatever the hell you want. Spam, I don't care. I love notes. I love getting notes from people. I print them all and I put them in books and I read them when I'm depressed. It's really great.
Well, check out her website, SnapchatCancer.com. Christa, thank you so much, girl. You look great. Positive vibe. We love you, man.
I'm single.
That's
a good way to end it. I'm single.
That's the best.
93.9 The